Cozumel is one of the busiest and most talked about cruise ports anywhere. But how you plan your day here can make the difference between an incredible port stop or one that feels rushed, overpriced, or disappointing. This is a port where small decisions matter. Which pier you arrive at, when you leave the ship, how you handle the taxis, and which beach club or excursion you choose. Today we'll walk you through how Cozumel really works, from the moment you step off the ship to the best beach clubs, snorkeling spots, excursions, and the mistake first-timers always make.
Welcome to Dockside Travel. We're Melanie and Chris, and we've been cruising for more than 20 years. We create cruise port guides, ship tours, and share real cruise insights to help you explore with confidence, whether it's your first cruise or your 15th. If you like honest, practical cruise advice like this, take a second to hit subscribe, tap like, and drop a comment. It really helps YouTube share our videos with more cruisers who are planning their trips right now. Now, Cozumel is one of the all-time classic Caribbean cruise stops. It's famous for beach clubs, snorkeling, reefs, Mexican food, margaritas, and easy day trips. But it's also a port where choosing the wrong beach club, misunderstanding distances, or waiting too long to leave the ship can completely change your experience. So let's break it down pier by pier, option by option, and show you how to do Cozumel right.
Cozumel is consistently ranked as one of the top 3 busiest cruise ports in the world, welcoming over 4.5 million cruise passengers last year across 1,200 plus ship calls.
On peak days, it's common to see 5, 6, or even 8 ships in port at once. That means that taxis are in high demand, popular beach clubs sell out, and excursions fill early, which is why planning ahead matters more in Cozumel than almost any other Caribbean port. Most Royal Caribbean and celebrity ships dock at the International Pier, located just south of downtown. This is one of the better designed cruise terminals in the Caribbean, clean, organized, and easy to navigate. Right off the ship, you'll find duty-free and souvenir shops, bars and restaurants, shaded walkways, clear taxi staging areas, and great views back towards your ship. Carnival ships usually dock next door at Porto Maya, which has a very similar setup, lots of shops, restaurants, and a well-run taxi system. Some ships dock downtown at Punta Lagasta, which puts you right near the waterfront promenade, shopping, and restaurants, but taxis still work the same way. The key thing to know is this: no matter which pier you arrive at, transportation and attractions are equally accessible. You're never stuck at the wrong terminal in Cozumel. You just need to know how to move efficiently. Cozumel is one of the easiest taxi ports in the Caribbean. There's posted price boards, regulated taxi queues, and no haggling required. You'll tell the attendant where you're going, get your price, and be on your way. From the Royal Caribbean or Celebrity Pier, most beach clubs are about 10 to 15 minutes away. Downtown is about 5 to 10 minutes, and San Gervasio ruins are roughly 20 to 25 minutes inland.
If you're renting a car or scooter, make sure you have proper insurance. Roads are generally good, but traffic can be busy. Accidents do happen. Scooters are fun, but we generally don't recommend them.
Cozumel is easy to explore. Just don't underestimate how busy it gets on high traffic cruise days. Cozumel isn't about checking one box, it's about flexibility. This port works because it offers those easy beach days, world-class snorkeling and diving, excellent food and drinks, Mayan culture without that mainland travel, and coastal scenery almost everywhere you go. It's relaxed without being boring and structured without feeling restrictive. That's why so many cruisers come back here again and again.
Chankanaab is one of the most well-rounded beach experiences in Cozumel, especially for families and first-time cruisers. What makes it work? Calm, protected snorkeling right from the shore, clear water and easy entry, gardens, paths, and shaded areas, on-site food, drinks, and facilities. It's structured, clean, and easy. You don't need to plan every detail. This is a great option if you want a predictable experience, good facilities, and snorkeling without boats.
It's especially a strong choice for families or mixed age groups. We have a whole video dedicated to our experience at Chankanaab, so check out the link below so you can see for yourself. Her video has over 100,000 views on YouTube, so that tells us it's definitely a popular destination. Mr. Sancho's is probably the most famous beach club in Cozumel, and for good reason. This is an all-inclusive beach day, and it feels like it. So what do you get? You get unlimited food and drinks, loungers, pools, and beachfront seating, swim-up bars, optional extras like parasailing, massages, and water sports. The vibe is lively, but not chaotic. It's social, comfortable, and very easy to enjoy. This is ideal if you want zero planning once you arrive, you like value-packed experiences, and you want to relax and enjoy the day without watching the clock. But just book ahead. Mr. Sancho's often sells out on busy days. If Mr. Sancho's feels a little too busy for your taste, Nachi Kokum is the quieter alternative. They limit the number of guests, which means there's more space, less noise, and a calmer atmosphere. It's perfect for couples, honeymooners, or cruisers who want a bit of a slower pace. If you want history without heading to the mainland, San Gervasio offers a compact and accessible mine site right on Cozumel. It's smaller than the mainland ruins, but easy to reach, it's less time intensive, and culturally meaningful. It's a good option if you want balance, that culture without an all-day commitment. Cozumel's highway system makes it easy to get around, but distances matter more than they appear on a map. As you travel inland or along the coast, you're going to notice long, straight highway stretches, fewer services outside those tourist zones, and excursions that require a bit of tight timing. Now let's talk about real history and adventure, Tulum. The ruins at Tulum are bucket list worthy, but it's not simple. It involves a ferry to the mainland, bus travel, strict schedules, and multiple transfers. If you're doing Tulum from Cozumel, ship-organized excursions are strongly recommended. DIY attempts come with real risk of missing your ship and potentially some personal safety concerns. This is one of those ports where cheaper can become stressful very quickly. Please trust us. Stick with a ship-sponsored excursion to Tulum.
Cozumel's reefs are amongst the best in the Caribbean. You can expect clear water, shallow reef sites, excellent visibility. Catamaran excursions often combine snorkeling, sailing, beach time, and drinks and relaxation. These are consistently some of the highest rated excursions in Cozumel.
Now for a quick reminder, if this guide is helping you plan your Cozumel port day, please hit like, subscribe to Dockside Travel, and drop a comment below. Let us know, are you Team Beach Club, snorkeling, or ruins in Cozumel? We read every comment, and your feedback helps shape our future port guides.
At the time this video is being made, both Canada and the United States classify Mexico under a Level 2 advisory. Exercise a high degree of caution, primarily due to crime concerns. It's important to understand what that actually means for cruisers visiting Cozumel. Those advisories often focus on specific mainland states and regions, some of which are under higher level warnings. Cozumel, however, is an island destination, and it's generally viewed as lower risk compared to many mainland areas, especially for cruise visitors staying in tourist zones. That said, Cozumel isn't risk-free, and like any busy tourist destination, petty theft and opportunistic crime can occur.
Most cruisers find Cozumel friendly, welcoming, and easy. If you only have 4 hours, head straight to a beach club, Chonkanab or Mr. Sancho's. 6 hours, beach club plus some shopping or a short coastal tour. If you have a full day, beach club and snorkeling or ruins, or Tulum with a ship tour. Cozumel rewards simple plans done well.
For walkability, we give it 3 out of 5. Walkable near the piers, but taxis are required to unlock the island. Family friendliness, 4 out of 5. Excellent beach clubs, and there's lots of structured options. Value for money, 5 out of 5. There are strong all-inclusive and DIY choices, all at very reasonable prices. Beach and water, 4 out of 5. Beautiful coastline and accessible water. Safety and comfort, 4 out of 5. It's comfortable if you're aware and prepared.
Our overall verdict is that Cozumel is one of the most versatile and rewarding cruise ports in the Caribbean. Easy beach days, top-tier snorkeling, great food, and excursions for every travel style. It's still one of our favorite places to visit time and time again. And that's Cozumel, a port where a little planning goes a long way and where it's easy to create a day that fits your cruising style.
If you're planning a Caribbean cruise, check out our other videos on our YouTube channel. We have many more port guide, ship tours, and plenty of cruise tips to help you cruise with confidence.
Drop a comment below with how you plan to spend your Cozumel day. And if this guide helped, please make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss the next port. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next port.